Hello everyone, this is RachelEnergy and welcome to the show. This is 2025 new live content, personal beauty show, and I'm your host, RachelEnergy, so let's get this started. Since this is our newest project, we have a special event prepared. We'll be choosing 40 lucky winners, yeah, that's right, 40 people, to win a $10 Amazon gift card. How? Well, all you have to do is finish today's episode and just write down your comment telling me what you thought about today's episode, and we'll be choosing 40 people to win a $10 Amazon gift card. So let's get started. Today's topic is self-beauty, get unready with me. After a hard day of work, of course, the best part of the day is probably getting our makeup off. And the best part is, of course, using like skincare and that kind of stuff. And I'll give you a basic rundown of how to use kbeauty. So starting off first with cleansing. Back in the past, we used to use these harsh type of makeup removing cleanser, remover pads. However, now we're using cleansing balms. Cleansing balms have totally changed the game because in a way, it helps to remove makeup, but at the same time, it also helps to take care of your skin as well. So we're gonna start with a cleansing balm. A cleansing balm is usually in a balm type, and when you put it into your skin, it'll melt into an oil, and then the oil will help to remove the makeup, and it'll also be like a, sort of like a massage process. So should we start? So you put the cleansing balm onto your face and you massage it into it so that it removes all of the makeup. And while you do this, you can take care of your pores as well, because taking care of your pores is a huge deal now, because you need to have that glass skin, that beautiful skin basically. And you just rub it into your face like so, and it'll remove all of your makeup and all of the excess dirt and the pollution that you have from going outside all day. And it also helps to efficiently remove your makeup as well, including this kind of glitter and mascara and eyeliner and whatnot. Don't forget to go in with your eyes as well. And when you use this cleansing balm to remove your eyes, make sure you're very gentle with it, because your eyes are the most weakest part of your face. And you don't want to create wrinkles, you want to prevent them. And what you do is you literally just rub it in and you massage your skin, removing all of the makeup, and it'll melt like so. It also helps to remove waterproof makeup as well, because it is a type of oil, as you can see. And after you've rubbed it in, you can just go in with water and just wash your face. So since I will be just demonstrating it, I'll just show you. You just wash your face like so, and then it'll turn into a milky type of substance, and then this will actually be the one that'll act like a cleanser, and it'll help to remove your makeup efficiently with no problem. So I'll be back soon. It's more efficient if you use running water instead of just water like me, but you get this whole process, right? So it helps to actually get rid of all of the makeup, including waterproof mascara and whatnot. Now that you've finished your cleansing, now it's time to start with our skincare routine. Usually, we all start with some type of toner, something that's very watery, but what's trending right now in Korea are these toner pads. I'm pretty sure you've seen many different types of toner pads. Well, they look like this, and there are many different types of pads inside, and they're very thin and they're already pre-soaked. So all you have to do is literally just wipe your skin like so. And the reason why you use a toner pad or some type of toner is because using a toner is the last step in your cleansing routine and also the start of your skincare routine. Hence, it helps to create that clean base. So it's important to create that very clean base by wiping your whole face with a toner pad. The current trend in Korea is using toner pads, and why else do you think we're gonna use toner pads? It's because it's good for hydration. What people like to do these days is to create a mini mask pack like this using the toner pads. This helps to lock in the hydration and also to create less dryness in your skin. You can use 2 for your cheeks, or you can also put 1 on your forehead depending on your needs. So it's like a very quick and easy mask pack. After you've created that clean base, now we're going to remove the toner pads and we're going to go in with the serum. Why a serum first instead of a cream? Well, because your skincare routine should be, the more watery your product is, the faster that it should go into your skin. So, for example, if you have 2 serums that you want to use, then which one should you use first? Well, all you have to do is literally just flip the bottle, and whichever one is more watery, you have to use first. So between these 2, which one do you think is going to be the one that I use first? It'll be this one. And what you do is you just take 1 little pump, put it onto your hand, and then just rub it into your skin. It's important that you rub it in so that the moisture is actually locked into your skin. And everyone has different needs according to each skin, and usually K-Beauty has the same formula in the colors. So I'll give you a little hack if you're going to go shopping. So if something is blue, usually it's something related to hyaluronic acid or something that's related to hydration. So in order for people that have dry skin to add in more hydration, look for something that's blue. If something is green, usually it's good for calming the redness. So if you have like acne prone skin, or if you have irritated skin, or if you have redness, then using something that's green will usually help. And this green substance is usually cica or something that's like more of a calming like base. Also, tea tree oil is also a green type of product as well. And if you're going to use a morning routine, then usually an orange one or a yellow one is usually for vitamin C, and it helps with brightening. And if you go shopping, of course, if you want something that's going to be brightening, something that's whitening and a bit going to give you that glow, then buy something that's yellow or orange. It depends, but usually that's how it works. Of course, what I'm saying right now is only just a recommendation, and you don't have to follow it as I do, but it's just a recommendation. So, and if you're worried about wrinkles, or if you're trying to prevent wrinkles from happening, which is actually the best way to prevent your skin from wrinkles and anti-aging, then I would suggest for you to use an eye cream. Whichever type of eye cream doesn't matter, but what's important is how you use eye cream. So a lot of people usually just go in with eye cream just like any other cream, but that is not the case. Usually eye cream is so much smaller than different creams, and it's so much more expensive. And why do you think that's that? It's because there's more product inside, and it's more like intense in a way. So just a small bit will go a long way, and make sure you use your ring finger when applying eye cream. Your ring finger is the weakest finger out of all of your fingers, and hence if you put eye cream like this, then it'll help to prevent wrinkles. So if you use like your middle finger or your like pointy finger, then of course it's going to create more wrinkles. So make sure you go in with your ring finger, and what you do is you go in like this, you pat it in, and then do not forget your brows as well, because your eyes actually sag from your eyebrow bone. So it's important that you go in like so. And then you pat it in, and don't forget your smile lines as well. Just a little bit of this eye cream every day will help in anti-aging and wrinkles and that kind of stuff. After we put on eye cream, we're going to seal in all of the moisture by using a cream. And this is just going to be a face cream, and I'm using cica because, as you can see, I'm sort of breaking out. And what I like to do is just take a scoop, put it on the back of my palm, and I go in little by little, starting with each cheek and just rubbing it in. It's important that you rub it in because the cream is actually going to create that barrier and seal in all of the moisture and all of the serums that you just applied. If you don't apply a cream, then it's going to be no use because all of the moisture that you just put on is going to sort of, fly away or dry away. So you need to create that moisture barrier. So please don't skip this step. Also, make sure you go in with your eyes as well, and don't forget your neck. Since Korea has 4 seasons, during the winter and fall months, people tend to be dry, and in order to solve that dryness, a lot of people tend to go for balms or intensive creams. These balms are usually like this, and it's a more thicker type of consistency than a cream, and it's sort of like a Vaseline, but it's going to be not so oily, and it's going to actually go into your skin and create that literal barrier of creating a moisture barrier. And you can put this all over, but what I like to do is I like to scoop a little bit onto my hand, and I usually go in towards the U-zone and just spread it out because I have an oily T-zone, and most people actually have an oily T-zone, and if you put too much of intensive cream or balms onto your T-zone, then it might be the shortcut in having breakouts, and we don't want that. So I usually just go in towards here, towards my U-zone. You usually call this part your U-zone, and this usually gets very dry during the winter months, and I just pat it in like so, and a little bit will help to create that little moisture barrier. And even when you smile, you won't have any dryness, and you won't feel it. If you feel dry other places, then you can also add some according to your needs. I mentioned how Korea has 4 seasons. Well, during the summer months, of course, since you're going to be a bit more oily because of the sweat and the heat, what I like to do is skip on the balms, and I also, for the creams, I tend to go for a lighter type of consistency. The lighter consistencies have usually more of an airy type of gel-like texture, and if you also tend to have more breakouts during the winter months as well, then instead of a thick cream, I would suggest for you to go into a gel type of cream. During the winter months, I would also say please make sure to go in with a thicker cream, and if you're very dry, then something like a balm or something like a Vaseline-like texture will help to seal in that moisture barrier, and it'll help you to prevent wrinkles as well. The reason why we want to prevent dryness is because we don't want wrinkles to happen, and it's also good for anti-aging as well. The reason why I said that creams and balms are important is because of my next step. I think this step is the most important in my self-care routine, and it's a gua sha. A gua sha is actually, there are many different types and many different different materials, many different shapes, and as you can see, I have 2 different shapes and 2 different materials, and they're all used for different uses, and finding the perfect gua sha for your face and for your needs is important, but this is a very common type of gua sha, and it's usually used for your face, and it's very easy to find, and this is made of stone. Another type of gua sha is made of glass or ceramic, and this, as you can see, has a handle, and it's more easier to use on your body. A gua sha can be used on your face or body, or it could be also used for both. It just depends on your needs, and it depends on how you utilize the gua sha. For me, for face, I always use this type of gua sha, which you can buy commonly at the store. And I'll give you my little gua sha routine. I usually use a gua sha every day in the morning and at night, and since it's at night, I'm going to give you my little nighttime routine. I still have cream on my face, and it's going to help to glide easily, so let's start with the gua sha routine. Starting with this part, which is the whitest part, I go in from my chin, and then I go up. It's important that you just use it in one direction. You should not be going up and then down and then up and down. You just use it in one direction, and you make sure you take it off. And then you just don't go up, but you also go down to your neck. But be careful that you don't do it too hard, or else it's going to damage your face and your skin. And you just go into your whole face like so. And it's actually very helpful if you use it on a daily basis and not just once. And it helps to get rid of all of like the stress that you've felt all day. And there is no special right or wrong way, but whichever feels good for you, I think, is the answer. Using the V part of the gua sha, we're going to go into the eyebrows because it's going to help to get rid of the tension that was on your eyebrows the whole day. We've been looking at the computer, we've been looking at our smartphones, we've been looking at books and whatnot. So of course there's going to be lots of tension in your eyebrows. So of course using this will help to relieve all of that tension. And it's important that you use a gua sha daily instead of just a one-time use, because using it more often will help with the circulation in your face so that you'll have a brighter skin tone, and it'll also help you have that V-line, because as you know, Koreans happen to have like different beauty standards compared to the Western countries, and in Korea having a V-line or a very prominent jawline is important. So for that V-line, having a gua sha is good, and using a gua sha in your daily skincare routine is very also helpful. However, if you don't have a gua sha, then do not worry. You don't have to run to the store to get a gua sha, because you can just use your hands. When applying the cream, I'll give you a little tip. Just apply the cream onto your face as you normally would, and using your fingers, all you have to do is make motions in which it's going up, because we're trying to win gravity, we're not trying to help it. So pulling it up will help to fight all of that gravity and to prevent wrinkles. You don't have to do it so hard that it's going to be painful. Just having a little bit of pressure will be helpful. And it's good if you do it along your jawlines as well, because this will help with your lymphatic drainage system as well. And if you do this on a daily basis, then you can totally see a huge difference in your jawline, because that's what's happened to me. And if once you go up to your jawline, make sure you go down into your neck, because this is where the lymphatic drainage system is. And it's also important to do your forehead as well, because this part, like I mentioned before, has lots of tension because you have been staring at your computer screen or phone all day. And don't forget your temples as well, because like I said before, this is a self-beauty routine. So why not love yourself just for at least a minute by just giving yourself a mini massage. When giving yourself a mini massage with your hands or with the gua sha, then it's important that you have a very a bit of a moisturized or sort of an oily base, because it'll help to glide it on. If you use a gua sha or if you give yourself a massage on dry skin, then it will actually damage your skin barrier and it'll have opposite effects. So make sure your face is totally hydrated. Now that we've gotten unready with me, what'd you think? I'm currently in my pajamas and I'm here after work, so now that I'm unready, I'm gonna go to bed soon. And I hope you learned a lot in regards to skincare routines, my gua sha routine, and everything related to self-beauty. I hope you had fun, and stay tuned for next time's episode, and we'll be back with more deep secrets and more different, fun things regarding personal beauty. So I hope to see you soon, and if you have any questions, then please make sure to leave a comment, and don't forget today's event in which you can win a $10 Amazon gift card. So please make sure to leave a comment down below, because you can be the lucky winner of the $10 Amazon gift card. I hope to see you again soon, and stay tuned for next Saturday at 6 p.m. Korea Standard Time. So bye-bye!